Not that I want to get too far into this topic, but I got a little prediction about Jeffrey Epstein. Um, Maybe other people have had the same thought, but my reasoning I think might be a little different. So I don't think that Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Um, I'm pretty sure like people out there are probably like 60% convinced he's not, 40% convinced he is. This is why I think he's not. Um, and I understand that you might think that people that evil fall out of trees if you shake them hard enough, but I think that the ability to be so disgusting and vile is not as easy to come by as you might think. Because why? Think of how hard it is for the opposite to exist in the world. So, like, they're like, when you think about Jeffrey Epstein, he might have been like, when it comes to villains, I wouldn't even say S plus, but he might have been S tier villain. Um, and we don't have a lot of S tier good guys, so that means that there can't be too many S tier bad guys, especially S plus. Now, I'm not saying there's not a lot of A tier bad guys, but that quality of human being capable of doing that level of disgusting stuff, I don't think that many exist, especially that well connected and that well like so I, like from the perspective of someone who is evil thinking, like Epstein is an asset to someone who's evil and wicked. So like that's not a chess piece you want to sacrifice. That's a chess piece you want to protect so that you can make other moves later on. And that's my reason for thinking why Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. Um, Man, I don't know if I don't even know how to feel about people like that. I do think maybe that like to a certain extent, like we gotta like come to a realization that like yeah no they're too far gone. I can't cast judgment upon anybody or judge anyone's heart, but like Lord forgive me, like I think he's an evil and wicked person. I don't know. I don't know if God has some crazy thing he's gonna do with this guy, but I don't see it. And so yeah, I think he's probably like a major like figure, like if not the queen, then at least a bishop, right? Which is scary because then it makes you wonder who the queen is. And we know that the king on that side would obviously be the devil himself, Satan, who used to be known as Lucifer, no longer Lucifer. He lost his ranking as an angel. So he exists now, dark and disgusting and fallen from grace, not worth playing on his team. You're going to lose anyways. But that would be the king on that side of the pawn. That side of the chessboard already knocked over. By the way, is not even standing up. Death has been defeated. Sin has been overcome by Jesus. But then it makes you wonder, like, what would be the queen piece, and then the bishop, 100%. A lot of people are talking about the queen piece might be Lady Gaga. I don't know, man. Lady Gaga is weird, man. She is starting to do this whole thing. She is really going for that androgynous look. If you don't know about androgynous Adam, it's a thing that comes up with the synagogue of Satan. Um, it's like they believe that Adam used to be androgynous, that Adam was both male and female, and that was his perfect form, and that's why they're okay with like transgender, transvestite, like all that crazy stuff, right? And then they think that the worst thing that ever happened and the biggest calamity to ever occur to mankind was Adam being split into male and female. It's like to them that's the worst possible thing that could have ever happened in their lives. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and I pray that all of these folk who are so misguided and deceived by the devil, by the father of lies, by the father of flies, may have their eyes open, the scales fall away from their eyes, and may their hearts stone be crushed and replaced with hearts of flesh, so that they may see, that their eyes may be open, their ears may be open, so they may see and hear. But with that being said, yeah, I don't think homie's dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's out there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if I were a gambling man, I would bet on that. I would bet on that stupid gambling crap that I hate because your ads suck and I hate you guys with your stupid AI ads. Anyways, bye.